At Rainford High School in St Helens, one former pupil remembered frequent reprimands from Mrs Harris, a teacher recognised for the red rose she often wore in her hair. She recalled being punished with the strap after talking and misbehaving in class alongside a friend, though she admitted the punishment did little to curb her chatter. A former pupil of a sewing class at a school in St Helens remembered being punished for chewing gum, an offence considered unacceptable at the time. She was sent to the deputy headmistress, Mrs Blackburn, who administered the cane across her hand. At Ramillies Hall in Cheadle Hulme, one woman recalled receiving the slipper on numerous occasions from the school matron. Memories from Rawmarsh Comprehensive School in Rotherham included recollections of the headmistress, Miss Brown, who was known among pupils by an unkind nickname. One former student stated that she narrowly avoided the cane on several occasions. At Rawthorpe High School in Huddersfield, a former pupil remembered a junior school teacher named Miss Gensler, notable for her unusual gait. She described being punished over the teacher's knee for allegedly using paper that had not been designated as scrap paper, despite believing she had taken it from the correct drawer. The incident, she said, remained vivid many years later. Former pupils from Redwell Comprehensive School in South Shields remembered strict discipline from several members of staff. One woman recalled that an entire class was caned for singing in the corridor. Another described being punished by Miss Bruce simply for laughing, noting that the teacher first checked nearby rooms to ensure privacy before administering the cane. At Ribblesdale School in Clitheroe, one former pupil remembered being caned for smoking behind the bicycle sheds, while another recalled the anxiety of waiting in line for punishment, remarking that the stern expression of the teacher was often intimidating enough. At Rowland Green Comprehensive School in Nottingham, memories centred on a petite female teacher who later married an English master at the school. One former pupil remembered deliberately raising her hand high to make it difficult for the teacher to administer the cane. Others recalled punishments for smoking, writing on lavatory walls, and truancy. At a school in Wokingham, a former pupil remembered an Irish physical education teacher who struck her as punishment. Former pupils of Sacred Heart Girls' School in Liverpool recalled attempts to evade staff supervision by crouching beneath office windows when leaving school without permission. One teacher, Miss Shotter, was remembered for frequently administering the cane in her office. At Sandbach High School in Cheshire, several pupils remembered Mr. Jackson, an older member of staff who regularly used the cane as punishment. A former pupil at Sandfield Comprehensive School in Port Talbot recalled receiving 6 of the best from Miss Chess for misbehaving outside a science laboratory, while the boys involved reportedly escaped with only a verbal reprimand. At Sandhurst School in Berkshire, one woman simply remembered being punished with the slipper by Mr. Townsend. Memories from Shirecliffe School in Sheffield included accounts of daily slipper punishments administered by Mrs. Brennan. At Sir Wilfrid Martineau Comprehensive School in Birmingham, a former pupil recalled being struck with an old black slipper rather than the cane. Former pupils of Rivington Road High School in St Helens also remembered strict disciplinary measures. One woman described Miss Howard as particularly intimidating, recalling that she received the slipper for fighting. She remembered refusing to cry despite being handed a tissue beforehand.